Asuka period. But then later on during the Nara period, which was in the 700s, Buddhism really took off, but Zen Buddhism still struggled because it was considered so different from the native religion of Shinto, and it wasn't really accepted until the Kamakura period in the 1100s. And today, today Zen Buddhism is used a lot in Japan's art and culture, and it'll go from like small things, from like flower arrangements and tea ceremonies, to huge events like weddings and funerals you'll see in it. There's even festivals in it now, but now they've been able to merge Zen Buddhism with Shinto. And there's a lot of them that they just both use together.
So you majored in Japanese study?
Yeah.
Oh, really? So you know more, right?
Yeah, I'm actually writing my senior seminar paper on Buddhism in Japan.
Wow, that's good. How many pages?
It's 30 pages.
Wow, that's a lot. Is that BA or BS?
BA. In social science.
Thesis? Oh, good. Wow, you found a lot. You have done? Oh, wow, okay, yeah. So many people, they confuse between Shinto and Zen tradition, right? Because it's merged together. It cannot be separate. And yes, like actually, yeah, if you have you watched video clips about him, Dogen? How is that? Can you tell briefly about his life?
I don't remember hardly. It's been years since I've seen things like Dogen.
Okay. All right. So, okay. So basically, yeah, Buddhism, especially Zen tradition, spread to Japan is pretty late, in the 13th century, and many Japanese monks went to China to study, or they studied from Korean monk too, and some monk they study, especially Rinchi in Chinese and Rinchai in Japan, in Japanese, and Kaodong is Sodo in Japanese language, and they spread the two main traditions, and with the effort of this man, Dogen and other monks and Obaku and so forth. So they built up the monastery. Next week, I will show you a video clips. Don't be scared. Why? We will see them hit the monks while they're sitting. And remember, not because of anger, right? When they watch the monk, whenever they fall asleep, they will use the stick to hit them so that they wake him up. That's the way to wake him up. We don't do that at the monastery. Oh, no. I was just in the ears. And even as my master monastery in California, yes, we do stick to remind each other. We don't hit much. When they pass, the rib is hard. And you see, I will show you that clip, so don't be surprised. So again, they have that tradition. Tea tradition or tea scent. When you drinking tea, many people think that that's just passing the time, right? It's not the case. When drinking the tea, if you drink carefully and mindfully, that's a form of meditation too. And what else? You know how to make the sound, right?
Oh yeah, the sand art is really pretty.
Okay, I think will please remind me next.
I think how it has to do with meditation is how precise and patient you have to be.
Let me type in. Let's see
exactly
whether
right.
you can recognize it. Sound, right? Who like to drink tea here? Okay, most of you, right? Oh, sound here. Look at them. See that how they look, how they do this in order, right? Especially in front of the temple, most of the time they have this type of Zen garden, to represent the meanings of Zen. And remember, in Buddhism we talk about a circle. Remember, one is all is one, right? And that's the meaning of Zen tradition. Okay, it's just a lot, and especially tea. Sun's garden, and this is unique development or duration of from the Japanese style. Okay. we don't have much time, but I'd like to talk briefly about the development, the historical aspect of Zen in the West. Let me see. If you study later on, if you study about Buddhism, especially in the West, you see that somehow Buddhism spread to the West in early 19th century. And plus, you know, when the many European countries like England, French, Portugal, and so forth, when they try to colonize some country in Asia, like Vietnam, Korea, Sri Lanka, even India, right? They eventually found out Buddhist traditions, and that's why when they went back to country, they brought the traditions, and especially in early, I think in late 19th century, this was a what they call world religious gathering, and then here. And many Buddhist monks and nuns, the actual Buddhist monks from Sri Lanka, especially from Japan, attend to that kind of world religion parliaments. Yeah, that's right. In late 19th century. So after that parliaments, many American people have interest in doing meditation, in Zen meditation. So they invite them to come back. And from that time on, the Japanese monks from Soto, which means Taodong tradition, and Rinchi, they came to the state to teach meditation, to teach the Zen tradition. And especially it's become popular during the 60s, and later on it become part of Buddhist tradition in this country. So next, I think next week we'll talk more about some celebrity, some famous Buddhist celebrity. Okay, let us move on. Okay, now. So you see that, look at this history, you see, Zen tradition is become popular only when Bodhidharma went to China. Right now, and it's become a part of tradition, become a school, and in that school it developed in many sub-schools, and it spread for 1,000 years up to now. Okay, to the West. Okay, so let me before I put the assignments for Wednesday again. Let me show you this one. I like to make an announcement if you came here a little bit late. So please make correction. We have final paper and presentation on the 30th. So please, if you can, have you done the paper yet? Have you started to write paper yet?
Yes. It's due on the 30th?
If you can.
Okay.
If you can. Otherwise, I can wait for a few days. But please, if you can. Okay?
Hey, Owen.
Yeah. And please be ready for presentation on the 30th. And remember, out 27, you hand them for me 25, so that you can get 50 points. Okay? For the written response. So remember, only a few weeks, right? How many weeks? Usually is 7, so we have only how many days?
Sorry,
23 days to go. Okay. So this is the topic for our Wednesday. So please, if you can come up and please.